Dropped a video. Wanted to kind of show you guys something I found a while back. Ties to everything going on right now with the QFS and you know, the potential of it being the new tokenized stock market for commodities and stocks and other types of assets that you can buy. So let's do a quick dive on something interesting I found a while back. Not sure if anybody else has run into this, but I found this, right? Doing some digging. Nasdaq's NFX assimilates Stellar Trading Systems trading utility. So Stellar Trading System, you know, I found that interesting, but you know, it could be. At first, I thought, you know, maybe it's talking about a different company, a different entity. You know, sometimes these companies kind of basically use the same names, but you spell it differently or pronounce it differently. And you know, when it comes to corporations and entities, you know, you can do that. It's all based on how you register that entity, right? So this was launched or this came out October 6, 2015, so a while back. And I just want to kind of point out connections that I've been finding. You know, I want you guys to give me your opinion, see what you guys think. You know, some of these connections are very strong to what's going on Stellar. Kind of hard to find concrete proof or concrete direct connections, but let me know what you guys think after I kind of go through this. So Stellar Trading Systems is a provider of high frequency trading systems across futures, options, equities, and treasuries. So, you know, right off the bat, very interesting because given the situation on Stellar, on the Stellar network on Lobster, you know, this is very relevant to what's happening potentially, right? Nasdaq's US-based designated contract market, okay. Energy benchmarks offers futures options on a number of energy benchmarks, including oil, natural gas, and U.S. power. So there you go again, some interesting ties to what, you know, some of the tokens you've seen potentially on Stellar. Stellar boasts a robust global offering. It's a suite, right, that includes the spread machine, quantum server, market maker, and aggregator, all typically tied to some of the capabilities that Stellar offers for developers. Let me see if I can find some more info on this to kind of help tie this together. Let's see, Stellar. Okay. Maybe I'll find some information on that later. But anyways, this is interesting, right? Given that Stellar does offer some of these capabilities, right? The addition of Stellar Trading Systems to our platform allows us to further expand our footprint. Global transaction market services, head of U.S. commodities. So just the fact that someone involved in the commodities market is potentially working with a company called Stellar, certain that Stellar will provide NFX clients with high performance access to these innovative markets. You know, so very interesting right off the bat, right? Let's see. Okay, nothing there. So next thing, right? So I have this, when I first found this, I had found this. I can't find this thing again, and some of it's cut off, so sorry about that, but it's interesting, right? So Stellar Trading Inc., I was looking up more information on that entity. Now, found this, Stellar's design. So it's talking about the same Stellar, right? The same trading system suite being used by Polionex, which is, you know, a market that's live right now. So Stellar is delighted to deploy its spread machine, market maker, quantum server, algorithmic engine, Stellar API products with DGCX. Take note of that, DGCX. Let me see if I can highlight this for you guys. Is it D? Let's see. I just note it right here, right? So let's take note of that, DGCX. Let's just take note of that. Okay, so DGCX. Galactic Bot is the first automated browser-based trading store on Stellar. It's still referring to the same Stellar, right? Intuitive Front, established in 2013. Okay. LEM Commodities, Stellar Trading System, Stellar API. Stellar's an open trading system. So another one to note, right, which is Stellar, DGCX, and LEM Commodities, right? So right off the bat, let me show you guys something, right? Stellar, let's do this, right? This search DGCX. DGCX. All right, seems to be Dubai Global and Commodities Exchange. Okay, another interesting connection right here. So let me just paste this here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so here it is. DGCX, Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange. Right, very interesting, considering how Stellar seems to be involved a lot with Middle East. And how do I know it's involved with the Middle East? I'll show you right now. Let's see what we got here. Let's do a quick dig on this. Okay, metals. All right, Indian Rupee Group. Okay, FX Rolling Futures, G6 currency futures. You have all your futures right here. Okay. Other currencies, equities, crude oil. So right off the bat, looks legit. Okay, DGCX. Access to the world's largest pool of offshore liquidity. Interesting. My first time seeing that. Now, why do I think DGCX is important? Let me show you guys this. Right, Sharia. So I found this paper last year, maybe last summer, but it didn't reference Stellar the way it's referencing it now. So something happened between last year and this year that now it's showing. Right, so this is the basic website right here. Let's paste it here. Here it is right here. Stellar, Sharia Compliance, Stellar, and pull up another website. Okay, so where is it certified? Okay. Okay, here's another one. Let me place this one on here. And I have the actual document. I'll see if I can find it right now. But anyways, Dubai, right, Middle East. And then I have this right here. Stellar the first digital distributed ledger technology to obtain Sharia certification for payments and asset tokenization. Right, so as you can see here, Stellar. So remember, DGCX tied to Stellar Trading Systems, which is now showing a tie to the Sharia compliant application right here. Stellar Technology and Islamic financial institutions. Islamic financial institutions and the Gulf Corporation. So you have all these names right here: Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia. So if you guys know anything about Nasara Jasara and just a lot of what's happening with these economies, the Middle East it's on its way up. You know, we have a lot of people unbanked that are going to be allowed access to opportunities they didn't have before, right? And Indonesia and Malaysia are just houses for gold deposits and other types of commodities and wealth that's been either hidden or just not really spoken about in the open. Now, okay, there's Sharia compliant financial services and products, right? So, again, another big connection. Now, you can't deny that connection is there, right? So here we go again, right here. Stellar becomes Sharia compliant to enter the Middle Eastern market back in 2018, right? For Stellar receiving their compliance certification, here's that certification I was talking about. digitization of assets, another option the company is exploring at this time. IBM working on their asset digitization application. Sorry if I said that wrong. Okay. Ooh, interesting right here, see? Saudi Arabia has shown an interest in Ripple's technology. So, interesting. All right, so then you go here. Let's go to that certificate. You guys don't believe it, right? If you guys don't want to believe it, then let's pull up that actual certificate. See if I can find it. I'll find it right here. So, Sharia Review Board Stellar. Interesting. I am not getting it. Something. Okay, I found it. Here it is. It was just a lot easier to find last week. Not sure why I'm having a difficult time now. But let's see what this is right here. It is. I found it right here. Copy. So if you guys don't believe me, here's the actual certification. Stellar Network. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia. We all know who's tied to Saudi Arabia. Mr. Trump. Transfer of debt. So this kind of goes into the details of how they would consider some of these transactions and what they classify them as under the Stellar Network, and what's considered debt, what's a creditor, the kind of the whole 9 yards on Stellar in terms of it mean regulations for the Middle East. Okay, so let me go back to Stellar Trading Systems. Right, so we talked about how Stellar Trading Systems showing connections to things like DGCX, LEM Commodities, another one, as you can see right here, Stellar Trading Systems. So it's like referencing the same Stellar, but calling it Stellar Trading Systems, which, I mean, it's just another entity, but can it still be tied to Stellar Network? Yes. Technically, or it's directly tied, probably not. They're probably not even, these are probably companies that don't even associate with each other, but they maybe do combine technologies, right? So you have the Stellar Development Foundation, which is completely different, and it's a nonprofit. And then if you could see here, Galactic Bot. Let's go open up Galactic Bot. We all know, so Galactic Bot is using Stellar Trading Systems, not the product suite. So if you go to Galactic Bot and you read about it real quick, open source, okay, as a service, okay. We believe Stellar is a perfect platform. We believe Stellar will be the universal marketplace where, besides cryptocurrencies and the different fiat-pegged stablecoins, in due time, all kind of tokenized goods will be traded. Oil, gold, emission rights, real estate, art, wool. Fourth, Stellar is trying to be fair and inclusive. Everyone can connect to Stellar, so on and so forth, right? All the current DEX entry points, Stellar Term, STELLARPRENEUR-X, Scopuli, okay. Liquidity on the Stellar, this is from a couple years back, I think 2019. So as you can see, definitely more ties to the actual Stellar. So it's very interesting to see that potentially this could already been in the making for a couple of years now. I know Jen McCaleb left in 2014. He left Ripple in 2014. This looks like it launched, or this company started this integration right here started. This integration started in 2015 with not only the Nasdaq market, but all the other markets as well. The CME, CBOE, just a lot of the global markets, right? Tokyo. And it just so happens that you're seeing a lot of these same entities or countries or whatever you want to call them, basically having some form of activity or token tied to Stellar on Stellar, right? Now, there isn't that many other companies called Stellar. So to me, I think there's some very good connections here that could potentially say, you know, this thing has been in the works for many years now. And see, why would they, you know, quantum financial system, quantum server, it's just too many connections, man. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know, drop some comments. Have a good day.